PSTA is a fantastic public transit agency. We provide service to about 40,000 riders a day in Pinellas County, Florida. PSTA has about 550 employees, and those employees operate and maintain a total fleet of just under 200 public transit buses.
The PSTA Board of Directors decided to buy the first round of diesel-electric hybrids back in 2008, and it was kind of an experiment. We wanted to see how it would work. And once they started running, we've had great reaction. We've had great fuel savings. And of course, what was the original allure of this was the environmental benefits. Well, that's just icing on the cake now, because you've got something that's not only saving a lot of fuel, but it's cutting emissions across the board by 90% or better.
Our fuel budget of more than $6 million a year, outside of our labor costs, is our #1 greatest expense.
And we're seeing about 6.21 miles per gallon versus our regular transit vehicles, we're just about 3.65. It's a significant fuel savings right there, and especially when you base us on somewhere around 3 million miles annually, that's a big savings in the long run. As far as the hybrid system, we haven't seen any problems with the transmission and combination of engine as well as the battery pack.
When the hybrids first came in, and when we have new training courses for our drivers now, they do have to have special training. You want to maximize the efficiency of these units, and to do that, you can't go from your accelerator to brake and back and forth. With these machines, when you take your foot off the accelerator, the motor that's built into the transmission turns into a generator which starts recharging the batteries, and it slows the bus down just like brakes. If you go from accelerator to brake, and some drivers do that, you're not going to get the fuel savings that these things can provide.
The learning curve is really pretty quick. The thing that I notice is the bus is actually doing some of the work for you, and coming into the stops, it's a smooth ride. It's not quite as demanding as some of the diesels.
Through the help of Allison's support, they came here and helped us dial in these hybrids to suit the drivers at the best setting we could to still achieve good fuel mileage.
You know, when a driver is getting ready to get into one of these hybrid vehicles, what I normally tell them is that they're going to enjoy the smooth ride, they're going to enjoy the bus handling, they're going to find the day to be less taxing, and they're going to make a pretty easy transition.
Our region is expanding, and the demand for public transit is expanding. In this down economy, we've actually seen a growth in our ridership. We had record ridership, and so it just makes sense to provide hybrid buses for all these new markets of new riders that might be trying us out for the first time.
I think there's a sense that we've raised the level of the experience for the passenger.
And we noticed a lot of our riders really taking notice. They loved the fact that we were running hybrids. We got some nice media attention about it, and we actually started getting calls, people wanting to know when a hybrid would be running along their route. They wanted to ride one of these.
They look at us and they see us going to the green technology, making advances in being clean and quieter. The buses are far quieter than a regular diesel bus going through neighborhoods and what have you.
It has just been so surprising and such a success at PSTA. Not just the fuel economy, which is very important, and not just the environmental part, but if you're trying to build a transit system and gain ridership, it's a wonderful public relations tool because people love these things. And in our experience right now, we're, I guess, averaging about 40% improvement in fuel economy. That's huge. And when you look at that and the fact you're doing the right thing for the environment, it's a win-win situation.